Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are in the world today. I am so glad you're with me. Today, we're going to be doing a vision party for 2026. Yes, we have made it to 2026. Congratulations. So, instead of a vision board, instead of journaling, let's think a little bit how we could approach 2006 with a new fervor and excitement. I don't want this to just be a regular, ordinary vision board session, which they never really are, but I want to invite you to step into something greater and deeper. Let's deal with desire. Desire for what we want to accomplish in the new year, but what do we also want to feel in the new year? I like to think of our feelings as the guidepost to how we want to live. And when we think about our feelings and what we want to feel, this will guide us and be our North Star to how we want to live. So, we're going to be talking about all of that. So, this is no ordinary vision board session. This is going to be a mix of things. It's going to be a mixed bag, okay? A little journaling, a little visioning, and a little desire mapping. We're going to be adding in desire mapping, desiring the feeling we want to have. Because when you want to manifest something, you have to have the feeling that it's already available to you. There is no scarcity, there is no fear. There's just a knowing that it's coming, and when it comes, you're ready for it. And then you're just sitting in the knowing that it's on its way. And you're feeling happy and glad that you have it already. So we're going to stay in the feeling that we're happy and we're glad that we have it already. I'm so happy and I'm so glad that this is already happening in my future, like the multiverse, where there's multiple realities for us. And maybe in this particular one, it may not be here, but in another one, it is there. And we want to get the feeling of what it feels like that it is there. The desire is there already. Okay? So, how does a desire map differ from journaling and visioning? Well, some do journals and some do vision boards every year at the start of the year. Does journaling work? Does vision boards work? Of course they do, yes. But there's a caveat. You have to journal the right things and you have to desire the right things. And you can't have a sense that it's not possible because anything is possible. It might take a little longer, but it's possible, right? So we want to just get in the feeling and the desire of it. And then it comes, right? So I'm sharing today exactly what to do to get that year that you want ahead of you. And sometimes it's going to take peeling back the layers. It's going to take looking at your life in the past and then looking forward. We can't know where we're going until we know where we have been. Sometimes we forget where we have been, we forget the lessons we have learned. So I would suggest writing down some lessons you learned from last year. I would suggest looking at some old photos from last year. I would suggest looking at old memories and thinking about what did you learn last year and what can you take going forward into the new year. We're not dreaming here. We are co creating. We're writing down the vision and making it plain. And you're going to manifest your actual dreams for the next year. And we're going to start doing that little by little, not just in big one lump. We're going to do it in 30-day intervals. So today is the start of a new beginning, creating rituals, nurturing who we want to become, because we're not going to hide behind last year's achievements. We're going to create new year achievements. We want new things because God is doing a new thing, right? So think about procrastination. What has procrastination taught you? If you've ever had procrastinated on something, you've lost time, you've lost money, you've lost opportunity. Well, we don't want that to happen. So one of the things we want to mitigate is procrastination because we need to fight against delay. And we want to fight against self sabotage because we want to complete things. All right. So even though we create a vision and we make it plain, we also need to have a plan for how we're going to combat those days when we don't exactly feel like doing something, when we don't feel ready, we don't feel confident, we don't feel prepared, but we're going to make ourselves prepared. We're going to make a schedule. How are we going to prepare ourselves for the future that we want to have and that we are envisioning? We're going to be that person that can handle that vision. We have to be the person in order to have the thing that we want. We have to match the energy of the thing that we're desiring. So we have to level ourselves up. New level, new devil. So you have to prepare yourself for the new level that you're going into. And sometimes you might do it a little messy, a little scared, but you're going to keep going. You're going to move forward. Just do something to move forward. Time is moving anyway, right? So we're going to learn today to see the vision, make it plain, visualize the steps you need to take, break down those big goals into bite-sized actions, and tear down any overwhelming task into smaller, doable processes. This is about clarity, momentum, and becoming. It's not about perfection. So let's begin. Ring. Okay. Step number 1 is all right. The 9 ways to rejuvenate your vision. And we're going to start with just identifying ourselves. Whether you are a retired empty nester, a multi passionate learner, a holistic professional, a creative entrepreneur, or a health professional, you know it can feel very daunting to take on new tasks. Procrastination sets in, you get unmotivated. So here's your chance to beat that algorithm, okay? All right. Part 1. What do you want? This is the first step. What do you want? Your activity is to rekindle the spark and list it out. Write it all down. Claim it. What do you want? If you want to change your status, how do you change your status? And then part 2, we're going to give yourself permission to dream. Overcome the fear of the dream not happening and give yourself permission to make it happen. Dispel disbelief and get into a free flow of visualization. Wouldn't it be cool to have that? All right, then part 3, going to have courage. Courage in the discomfort and build up your courage beyond your comfort zones. What would the person you are becoming do? And what actions would they take to become the person they need to be? And part 4, the mountain is you. Don't self-sabotage your efforts. What are the efforts you're trying to make and what could get in the way? You're going to set goals and you're going to set an action plan to figure out how to not get in the way of your own ambition. Part 5, find your true raving fans. You need admirers. You need people supporting you. You need a community. Who is your community? Find your people to fan your flame. And then part 6, timing is everything. If not now, then when? If not you, then who? Let's get some urgency and create some deadlines. And part 7, build a role model list. Yes, who are your role models? I love Viola Davis. How about you? Who's your role model? Part 8, goal setting. Goal setting is the purpose of creation. Write down your goals. Have a big vision and inspire yourself to complete your goals. And then 9 is the last step. Who is your board of directors? Who are you consulting with? Who are your mentors, your coaches, the people you're listening to? What podcasts are you listening to? You become the 5 people that you spend the most time with. So become someone that you want to become by spending time with the people that you want to be like. Got it? All right. So in this hour, we're going to go through all of these things. What do you want to create? What do you want to overcome? What do you want to make happen? What are you not bringing into the new year? What are you cutting out to make room for something else? And what will you do new and different? Think about each of these areas and work through the goals worksheet that I will give you. And think about each area of your life, the personal, the work side, the spiritual side, the physical side, the mental side, the financial side, and your relational side. What experiences do you hope to have in each one? And what do you want to take into the new year or leave behind? From the list of what you will take into the new year, list it out, look it over, and itemize it, prioritize it. Then you will journal for half an hour to how you are going to make this thing happen. What are all the steps? Really think about every step you need to take, how to plan your day and your week. And next step two, is to the desire. What is your truest desire? What do you want to feel? And really be honest with yourself. What do you want besides monetary goods? What experience do you want to have? Who do you feel you want to be? Bring your notebook and your desires and spend the time to journal it out, list it out, and vision it out. And then create positive emotions around it and claim it and make it happen. And this works because the Bible says you write the vision and you make it plain. My why for doing this is because I love entrepreneurship, helping people, providing solutions, and providing experiences and helping people to get to their goals one step at a time. If you want to get to your goals, then definitely do this exercise, do this activity, and make it your routine every year so that you can go through your year with focus and clarity. Okay? Great.